What if you could walk away from your job tomorrow and still be completely fine financially? That's not a fantasy, that's level 1 financial freedom. And most people are closer than they think. But here's what nobody tells you. There are 2 more levels above it. See, money isn't just a tool. The real goal is freedom. And freedom, that's measured by how many things you don't have to put up with. It's not about stacking cash or mastering complex investments. It's about removing forced compromises from your life. I became financially free at 29. And most people misunderstand what financial freedom actually is. And they think it was all about making more money. In this video, you'll get 3 things. First, a clear definition of what financial freedom actually is. Second, a simple framework to tell which level you're at right now. And third, a mistake that destroys people who chase freedom in the wrong order. And because financial freedom has levels, then skipping the first one destroys more people than failing ever does. If you don't know me, I'm Johnny, founder of Premio. I became a millionaire at 24, and I worked and managed over $2 billion in real estate assets. And everything I've learned comes down to one belief. Financial freedom is for everyone, not just the wealthy. The path is buying assets that pays you, not liabilities that drains you. And today, the tools to do that have never been more accessible. So let's break down the 3 levels of financial freedom, starting with the one most people overlook. Level 1 is what I call baseline freedom. The definition is simple. If I stop working, I can still survive. The test is even simple. Passive cash flow covers basic living expenses. If income pauses, life doesn't collapse. This level solves one thing: fear. The survival anxiety, the constant pressure of knowing that one bad month breaks everything. At this level, you gain very specific choices. You can quit a bad job, you can pause without panicking. And level 1 is built one asset at a time, not liabilities, not things that drains your wallet. Asset that pays you every month, whether you show up or not. It can be a rental property, it can be a dividend-paying stocks, it can be a tokenized real estate position. Each one is building block of survival freedom. And here's what most people don't realize. Building level 1 used to require significant capital. You needed enough to buy property or get into private funds. Tokenization have changed that. You can now own a fraction of income-generating assets for a fraction of the cost. The barrier to level 1 just got a lot lower. Here's the part most people don't want to hear. Most people fail because they skip this level. They talk about purpose, passion, or big dreams, but they haven't solved survival. If you don't have level 1, everything above, it is just noise. And level 2 is lifestyle freedom. The definition is very simple. I can live the life I actually want without checking the price tag. This is where money stops being a constraint on experience. Could you buy a Ferrari? Yes. Fly private if you want. But at this level, the point isn't the flex, it's the freedom of choice. You make intentional, value-driven decisions with your money instead of emotional ones. You're not buying things to impress. You're designing a life that's genuinely yours. You can support causes and people you care about. But more importantly, you design your days instead of negotiating them. You choose how you spend your time, energy, and attention. The asset that gets most people to level 2 is real estate and private equity. They have been the wealth builders for millionaires and billionaires for decades. And through tokenization, those same assets are now accessible to anyone building towards this level. For most people, this feels like the ultimate finish line, and it's an incredible place to be. But there's one more level above it. And even as a multi-millionaire myself, I'm not there yet. But that's what I'm working towards. So level 3 is legacy freedom, what I like to call having real influence and power. This is the stage where it's no longer just about your freedom. It's about sustaining it for others, your families, your communities, your causes. You're not just surviving or living well, you're shaping the world around you. At this level, your systems make money even when you're not around. You're not hustling, you are architecturing. And your question changes from what more can I get out of money to what more can my money do for others and the world. You start to care about things like multi-generational wealth, tax efficiencies, philanthropic impact, estate structures, and influence without attachment. It's not about flexing harder, it's about thinking longer. And here's the dose of reality. Very few ever make it here. As of late 2023, only about 28,420 people in the world have $100 million or more. That's less than 0.001% of humanity. But the truth is, it's not about the number. It's about building a life and a structure that outlives you. That's legacy freedom. So financial freedom isn't about being able to do everything. It's about being able to do nothing. 3 levels. 3 stages of removing forced compromises from your life. And the path to all 3 is the same. Buy asset that pays you, not liabilities that drains you. Invest in value, not hype. And use every tool available to you, including tokenization, to access the assets that actually build wealth. If you want more frameworks like this, subscribe. No fluff, just clarity on wealth, risk, and real freedom.